Happy Thursday. Today we're going to continue learning about staying safe when we're using the internet. Last week, we took a look at the Next Smarts Kids presentation about being safe online surfers. We learned 2 important rules for staying safe online. Let's take a look at those rules now. We looked at rule number 1. Don't like what you see online? Tell a trusted adult. A trusted adult can be someone like Mrs. Edwards, a teacher, or a parent or guardian, whoever you live with. Okay, if you're at an after-school program, it would be the person running that program. We also talked about rule number 2. When is it okay to share? When you ask your parent and guardian and they say yes, okay? So we don't ever want to share too much personal information. All right, so today we're going to get started with rule number 3, all right? Rule number 3, should you meet face-to-face? No way. And we kind of started talking about this with number 2. Don't share too much personal information. It's your right to keep your personal information private. Meeting people online. Have you met anyone new online? Maybe while playing a game or in exploring a virtual world? In addition to online games and virtual worlds, social media sites and apps like Facebook, Twitter, Kik, and Instagram allow you to IM or instant message each other, share messages, chat, video calls even with people online. You may not be old enough for some of these sites and apps yet, but you may have heard about them or have family members like brothers or sisters or mom and dad who have these sites. So the one thing you want to keep in mind is that talking to someone you don't know online can sometimes lead to them asking to meet you face to face. And the answer for that should always be no. So let's see what Clicky and Webster have to say, and Nettie.
You know what's really cool? Nettie and I have online email pen pals at our school.
Yep, I have a pen pal who lives in San Diego, California.
Was it weird meeting someone online for the first time instead of face-to-face?
Well, it was different. When you meet someone online, you don't really know them. You can't see them unless you're using a webcam. So you have to trust that they're telling you the truth about who they are, their name, age, what they look like. So it's always smart to follow some rules when meeting people online.
Oh yeah? What kind of rules?
Like being careful about sharing personal information.
Oh, that's a good one! When you're getting to know someone new, they may ask a lot of questions, but that doesn't mean you have to answer all of them.
That's right. If anyone you meet online asks you something that makes you feel uncomfortable, you should stop talking to them and tell a trusted adult right away.
Especially if they ask you to meet them face to face.
Because that's something kids should never do.
All right. So like I was saying, sharing too much information can sometimes lead to us to discuss rule number 3. Should you meet face to face? Never. No way. All right. Cyberbullying is when people use the internet to be mean. We've been learning how to be a good digital citizen by keeping ourselves safer online. But another important part of this is to use good manners while you're online. I like to call this netiquette. The word etiquette means having good manners and acting properly. So I put internet and etiquette together for netiquette, to have good manners while using the internet. This help makes the internet a place where people can feel happy and they can feel safe. Some people don't use good manners online. Instead, they choose to be mean and to cyberbully. Cyberbullying is the opposite of being a good digital citizen. It's using the internet to be mean to other people. So it's very similar to bullying in person, except you're bullying behind the screen. So a little saying that I always tell the students is, don't be mean behind the screen. And it rhymes, so it's easy to remember. Don't say something to someone on the internet that you wouldn't say to someone in person. Good online manners. Here are some examples. You shouldn't participate in cyberbullying. You should focus on being a good digital citizen when you're talking to people online. You can do that by respecting people you game, text, and chat with. So, use nice language. How are you? Use emojis. Smiley face, okay? Oh, sorry. Don't type in all caps because people think that that symbolizes shouting. So you don't want to do that because you might come off like you're angry or you're shouting. Use nice language and say kind things to people. Don't spread rumors or make negative comments on someone's video or social media. Unfortunately, just because you're polite to others online doesn't mean they'll always be polite to you. The same thing goes for in person. Just because you're nice to somebody doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be nice back. We hope that that's the case. All we can do is worry about ourselves and that we're representing our families and our schools and our communities the best way that we can online. If you are cyberbullied, okay, don't respond. Ask about saving the messages. If there's a way to save it, you want to, so that if it would ever become a bigger deal or it would come to a point where you just can't take it anymore, you can show someone what's been going on, a trusted adult. You want to report it, okay? Report to the website or the app that you're being bullied. Not all websites have this option, but some do. You may need to show them any saved emails and messages so that they can see what's been happening. And the last one, I already said it, but I'll say it again. Tell a trusted adult, okay? You're younger, okay? An adult can handle this, but you have to let them know what's going on, okay? Your trusted adult can help you save the messages if you don't know how, or to report the cyberbullying to a website or app if that's something you're not comfortable with doing. You can also start a new account with the help of a trusted adult in case the cyberbullying continues. You can tell your trusted adult about how you're being cyberbullied, and you can talk about your feelings. How did that happen? And because it happened, how are you feeling? Are you sad? Are you mad? Are you angry? Are you hurt? And they can help you calm down and feel better about what's been going on. So these steps can help you stop the cyberbullying. But what if you're not the person being bullied? What if you're a bystander? A bystander is someone who isn't cyberbullied or being cyberbullied, but they know that it's happening. So you see somebody else getting bullied. For example, you're playing an online game and see that someone is constantly being called names. Or you visit a page where a friend has posted a video and they see that someone is leaving mean comments about this video. Let's check in with Nettie and Webster for some advice. Okay?
A bystander is someone who stands by when someone else is being cyberbullied.
I've definitely been a bystander. Once, a cyberbully started to pick on one of my friends in an online game. He tried to get everyone in the game to ignore my friend and keep him from playing.
That's terrible. What did you do?
I asked the other gamers to think about how they would feel if they were cyberbullied. Everybody agreed we wouldn't like it. So why do it to someone else?
Good idea, Webster. You should treat people online how you want to be treated.
Thanks, Nettie. I also told Clicky what happened, and he helped me report it to the game website.
When one of my friends was being cyberbullied, I told the teacher. I wanted my friend to know I cared.
Oh yeah, that's important. I showed my friend I cared by leaving nice comments on his page.
That's great. Kids who are being cyberbullied need to know they aren't alone online.
Or offline. That's why I walked with him in the hallway and sat with him at lunch, too.
Sounds like you really stood up for your classmate. Good job, Webster.
Thanks, Nettie. But I just did what any good digital citizen would do.
All right, so that was about rule number 3. Okay, you never want to meet with somebody online, and you don't want to be a cyber bully. Okay. Rule number 4, be a good digital citizen. So you've heard me talking about being a good digital citizen. Use good etiquette and don't be rude or mean. So can you think of some things that a bystander can do to support friends who are being cyberbullied? Okay, what could you do? And Nettie and Webster just talked about 2 different times where they helped a friend that was being cyberbullied. So I want you to sit for a second and think about what you could do. So you may be worried that if you stand up to a cyberbully, kind of like if you're in person and try to stand up to a real bully in person, you may be worried that they'll start bullying you. But think about this. If no one says anything about what's going on, then it will just keep happening. If you don't tell somebody and make it a point and bring it to someone's attention, it's going to continue. And if it's not you being cyberbullied or a friend being cyberbullied, it's going to be another kid somewhere else, because that cyberbully, say they're, making fun of your gaming skills, is going to keep on doing that to other people until someone comes to them and corrects them. When you stand up to a cyberbully, you may help other kids feel brave enough so that they can stand up to cyberbullies as well. That's why the 4th rule of internet safety is a reminder to be a good citizen in the digital world. I'll always use good etiquette and not be rude or mean is what we want to think about. So what I said, that little saying that I have, don't be mean behind the screen. All right. So here are the 4 rules of internet safety. You will, 1, tell a trusted adult if anything makes me feel sad, scared, or confused on the internet. 2, ask my trusted adult before sharing information like my name, address, or phone number. Okay, we don't want to share those things on the internet. 3, don't meet face-to-face with anyone you meet on the internet. Okay, and 4, always use good etiquette, which is internet etiquette, and don't be mean or rude online. Okay, we met some cool friends. We met Nettie, we met Webster, and we met Clicky, and they have a little message for us before we are done with the presentation. So let's see what they have to say.
You two did a great job today.
Thanks. It was great meeting all of you and talking about internet safety.
Yeah, we had so much fun.
We learned how to
Use your
UI
net smarts.
when you're online.
If you follow the 4 rules of internet safety, you can protect yourself and your friends.
And make the internet a better place for everyone.
You can learn more about how to UI in at netsmartskids.org. It's got lots of fun games, videos, activities, and more.
We hope to see you there.
Bye!
Bye, everyone. See you next
See ya!
time.
UIN!
All right, so today isn't going to be the only day that we see these characters. I use them a lot to reinforce our theories of staying safe online. And it's fun because they're cartoons. So who doesn't like to learn with cartoons? I know I do. So when you're online, make sure you're staying safe. We're using the internet a lot more because of our digital learning experience. So we're going to continue to talk about this throughout the rest of Mrs. Edwards' lessons. We're also going to look at other things as well. So today, for your activity, I want you to comment one of the 4 rules that we've talked about over the 2 weeks. Okay? And I just went over them, so if you have to rewatch the video to get one, please do that. All right? I'll see you next Thursday for some more computer lessons with Mrs. Edwards. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.